site is dotted with various buildings. There's one over there. There's another one under the tree there. There's two more. And there's this very weird shaped thing. It's no straight lines, it bends all the way around. There's one bunker there. It looks like a kind of like the tube, but it's actually bending. So look at that. There's another flattened bunker over there. Something else has fallen down there, and then in the distance another one. Now that is a long, complete structure, and it looks like it curves. Now this building curves from this point, and curves towards the camera to get towards the other end there. Concave, in other words, from this angle. See how the building curves to the left. In terms of inside, it's understandably very dark. You can see how it straightens out. Now, in terms of prominent features, to the left, the only thing are these notches in the bottom brickwork, which is the same in the top. On the left, however, there's a distinct groove running across. Some of it was wooden. That goes right the way through. I believe this is called a non-magnetic building. You can see how soundly built these things were. 3 very big blocks thick. So that's nearly 3 foot thick. The non-magnetic building here seems to have an underground bunker in front of it. It's been covered, been blocked. Steps here, heading across. So clearly this arch has collapsed. Now, there's something up under these trees here, but apart from a nervous looking cow, I don't know what there's up there. Okay, this is the mystery corner. The only thing clearly missing on the site is a ramp. So whether there's any significance in the 2 lines of mounds, and one of which I'm standing on and one over there, don't know. Now this block that's collapsed here is facing the first of the bendy tunnels, which is behind the camera. And they do look like 2 viewing platforms. And the front design of it looks quite distinct, with like a lip which has collapsed on the left. Oh, there's another solid concrete bunker this time. It's bigger than it looks, actually. Okay, just re-looking at the concrete structure here, it looks like there's an entrance here, another entrance over there, and then there's a figure 3, more or less, on this side, and then that's mirrored more or less on the other side. So vaguely circular, but with a distinctly bendy wall. This is another one of those bending tunnel constructions, only half of it's still standing. But interestingly, the second one, you can just see the entrance over there. So they're very close together. So here's the entrance to the second bendy tunnel. Which is only about 100 metres away from the other one. In terms of details, appear to be identical. The blocks at the bottom have small holes which appear to have bits of wood in, same at the top. On the other side of this tunnel, the top part has the wooden bits, and then at the bottom we've got the slot. Again, it's about knee height. Third detail, it's the kind of walkway, so there's a higher step either side, a lower walkway. Oh, change in eye plan block. Further in, there's wooden slots on both sides. Didn't go into the other one far enough to check. Okay, just a summary of all the blocks on the site. That's the first one seen near the entrance to the field, which is the rectangular block with a 10-foot wide wall. Sorry, 10-foot wide opening, which has been the standard on the two other sites. This looks like some sort of viewing block, which wasn't seen on either of the other blocks. That looks like the long collapsed box building, straight box building, possibly the launch ramp, although the evidence is a bit sceptical really. Another block, which again I don't know what that is, but that's right in the middle of the site. On the far side there is a small amount of debris, but it doesn't look like a block. Then there's the non-magnetic building with the arches. Got one long cylindrical bendy building, as I'm calling it, and then there's another one under the trees in the distance, and that's the complex. Right, part two to the site, the bits I missed. This is the horseshoe shaped structure, for want of a better word. It's under the trees. Another strange bunker here that's looks like half of it's collapsed, but it seems to be more underground than above ground. And then one I hadn't spotted at all under the tree. Which looks like another long tube. Okay, revision on this block. It isn't a long straight tunnel, it's another one of the curved ones, shorter than the others I think, with an entrance here. It curves at this end and then straightens up. So that makes 3 on this site.